Episode 3 of Invincible had a lot of interest and a lot of intrigue, and so we're going to talk about all of that right now. Hello everyone, welcome to Invincible Central. My name's MJ, and today we're talking about episode 3 of Invincible with no spoilers. I will have a separate video for spoilers, so if you're new, please subscribe, and if you want to check out that spoiler video, please do, it should already be up. So one of the key things I really like about this episode, and that we learn up until this point so far, is the pacing of the show is really good. I said this in my previous reviews of episodes 1 and 2, but there is a really good blend between action and more character-focused moments. This has always been a strength of the Invincible comic as a whole, so it makes sense that it was carried over into the TV show, but the way they do characterize all of the underlying characters, and they also give everyone their own spotlight as well, is absolutely brilliant, and the pacing regarding all of this is spot on. There's never a dull moment, be that dramatic character moments or epic action set pieces. There's also a brilliant blend of genres here, like we get a little taste of sci-fi, we get a little taste of, well, a lot taste of humour. It's very funny. There was one line in particular that I roared at with laughter, so it's really good, and again the voice acting is absolutely on point here. Another special shout out to Jason Mantzoukas, who just is perfect in the role of Rexplode. The comic book has a huge amount of fun with the number of completely zany and crazy designs and elements that they bring in, and this is something that again is reflected in the TV show. We have a lot of sort of third-party characters here, like a lot of extra characters, but that all have their own unique designs because of the story of the episode, and they are absolutely brilliant. Again, largely they're new for the TV show as well, or at least redesigned, and they work really well. Some of them are literally just funny because of their appearance and the way they act. So again, there's an added element of humour, and we've got characters who you don't really get a great feel for them in the comic book because they are such small characters, and just hearing them and seeing them come to life and having this dialogue, it feels absolutely amazing. As a fan of the comics, it feels so good, and it's so gratifying to see these characters get a bit more of the spotlight. There's a really good level of mystery to the show. There's a few little subplots already that have like a mysterious element to them, either stuff that we as the viewer know and the characters within the show don't know, like the main subplot, but also episode 3 introduces a mystery that we the viewers don't know, of course, unless you've read the comics and you have somewhat of an idea of where it's going, but again, that's really great to see. And all of the episodes so far have sort of ended with the beginning of the credits, and then sort of this, it's not even really a mid-credit scene, it's really more of a final scene. But I don't know, I think that's actually quite a clever thing to do. Like, you have the very start of the credits and then it goes straight into this final scene. It feels like a really nice way to round out the episode, and it kind of indicates to the viewer like this is like the stingery sort of end of the episode and mysterious bit, which feels really good, and it's something that I've not quite seen done in the same way in TV shows before. So yeah, again, another brilliant episode. This one had some really great atmosphere brought to it, again with a lot of the cinematography being brilliant. There's a scene with rain which just looks really beautiful, and it's all just really interesting stuff, and it's done really well. So the first 3 episodes are up on Amazon. This has been an incredibly strong start. Invincible is my favourite comic book, that's why I made a YouTube channel about it, and so far it seems like Amazon and Robert Kirkman and the team have adapted it beyond perfectly. I mean, there are elements that they're enhancing better than the comic, and that bodes incredibly well for, you know, the start of the series is certainly the least interesting part of Invincible. It gets so intense, so incredible, and so much better and convoluted, and so much they set up that they've already started laying the foundation for here, that it bodes so well for the future, just as long as we get that season 2 and beyond renewed, which we haven't yet got at the time of filming, but hopefully we'll get it soon. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're new, do subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.